Hello, people of the internet. It is I, Solar Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we are going to continue Ordeal Call 1, Zero Compass, Inner Domain, Paper, Moon. Before I truly begin with Section 11, Cradle's Will / whoever, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It shows some support and it lets you know when more sections come out, because I am putting these out day by day. You can also look back at all the records where there is plenty of other content to enjoy as well. But I'm being told to promote my Discord as well, so please visit the Discord as well, because I am starting to be more active with it. I'm building it out gradually, little by little. So hopefully it will eventually become a place that is actually populated and not just sort of dead. But yeah, we're gonna begin Section 11, Cradle's Will / whoever here. It is a 4-arrow node. We should get this done in less than an hour. J6, you want nickname suggestions for your Mudkip. Also, if you want to catch these, be sure to follow me on Twitch, because you can catch these live, potentially. Well, you won't catch this live, because I pre-record all of the main story segments before, or I pre-stream them all before putting them out on YouTube, but you could catch the next one live, or an event. Who knows? Oh, we don't get a scene where we're embracing Kama inside of one of these centrifuge vial holder things. That's lame. It depends on what shiny Mudkip looks like, J6. I know keeping souls safe is extremely important, but does this mean you have to cradle them in your arms every time this happens? Oh, well, that's just a perk. I mean, you never know what could happen, right? So, a second layer of protection never hurts. How about clay? Because clay can be pink in color. And it is water and ground, can make soft clay, so you know. Alright, never mind. Let me see. It looks like Ayas and Duryodhana are relatively close by this time. Let's go find them. Where'd all these new admin privileges come from? What happened while I was asleep? Oh, do you like them? Well, you're welcome then. Thanks? Don't let him fool you. I deserve at least half the credit. I was the one who got rid of Ryder's advantage. At any rate, this means you can now manage the workloads for build, transfer, as well as repair. Yeah, I'm still Type R myself, but it looks like I can also handle these other tasks as a kind of subcategory now. I can even manage the location for all different AI types and communicate with them too. This is going to be really useful. Yeah, they did not need to move us, or grow, or keep. We were in the same position for so long. This is what the partition map currently looks like. I see. Well, my territory is huge now. I'll have to make sure I do a good job taking care of it. Yes, but in exchange, you will also reap a larger share of benefits too. It is also lucky that so many of these jobs have to do with safety. I think our next course of action should be to go around stocking up on environment and helping other AIs as we do. So do we have an objective then? One of the home bases, maybe? We should probably try to stick with repairs, huh? No, we're gonna go pay a visit to the church and defend. You're planning to ask the central governing AI about this supposed archer or something. If I can, I'm sure she knows more about this world's servants than anyone else after all. But first, Ayas, I should also tell you what Ryder told us before he vanished. Oh, what'd he say? I don't think there's anyone like that described by Ryder here. Me neither. Probably just got confused before he passed on. That is possible, yes, but there's no harm in making sure. Well, don't look at me. I've got no opinion on this. Regardless, our top priority is to replenish our fuel supply. Ayas, would you mind looking into what AIs under your charge are up to and find tasks that we can assist with? Sure thing. Come on then, there's no time to waste. A montage? Oh no, battles. Why are we fighting if we're helping? Also, what is with the sheer variety in enemies we're up against as well? That's a lot of enemies. Okay. No idea what we're fighting. There was Saber, so are we fighting more of the Saber Shadow things? Excuse me. Build partition constructions. Weird. Build partition constructions. Do I have a Brave Chain here? Yes, I do. We have a classic Mighty Chain, even. So we're fighting things that are being built. That's odd. I should probably focus on the Berserkers, shouldn't I? I probably should focus on the Berserkers. AoE time? Yeah, I didn't bring the AoE comma. That's my bad. That is my bad. It'll be fine, though. I'm sure. I'm sure it'll be fine. Do this. Mighty. It's gonna be like this for a while. Okay. Think of it like you're fighting Bima via arguing. Okay, I see what you're saying. So these are essentially obstacles that we are beating away. I get it. Doop. Dop deep. I love the whale. Okay, so it's gonna be like this for a while, so I guess I should bring Avenger Kama going forwards then. That's fine. I'm not too pleased about the fact that this partition is about to NP me, so I'm going to stun it. And I got a Brave Chain. It's not an effective Brave Chain, but it's what we got. Kama is strong, so she will weaken this enough that next wave we should be able to take it. Or next round, rather. Doop, dop. Actually, do it like this. Maybe get a Scotty Brave Chain. Probably not with a lot of Buster attacks, but, you know, you never know. Ooh, so close. So close. Alright, and wave 2. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Summer Kama is going to be the go-to going forwards then. Take out Seba with overwhelming might. And then Doop Dop. Get a Mighty Chain. Delicious H2O. Man, while I do drink water a lot more often than I used to, I do miss just being able to guzzle down Diet Coke pretty often, but it's just too expensive to do, really. Diet Coke is too expensive to just guzzle down. But I do love it. Diet Coke is my preferred drink overall. Delicious, delicious Diet Coke. Caffeine-free or caffeinated doesn't matter to me. Both are excellent. Well, I guess I haven't seen her use her NP in this ascension. You make your own pop at home? Huh. I honestly have no idea how difficult that would be. I mean, I have watched Dr. Stone, so theoretically I could make Senku Cola, but... Okay, that wasn't not too bad of a fight. That was not too bad of a fight at all. Story after the fight as well. Thank you. So yeah, these are essentially just construction obstacles that we are taking care of. And thank you. Oh, you didn't have to give me any more. I don't want to take too much. before, we were ordered to give as much as we could without disappearing. Alright, the Build AIs used to work for Castor's absolute shit of a master. I bet they were getting exploited pretty badly. Well, now that I'm your Prime AI, all that's going to change. All I want is for us to be like a No, as far as I'm concerned, you Build girls already are family. Thank you, again. By the way, are you the Master of Assassin? Sure am. I heard you were big help in wresting control away from Build's last Prime AI. Thank you too. It was nothing I wanted to help. I just realized I can thank you in other ways besides Roniment. I've got comma for that. So, no thank you, Ronnie. B. We have materials too. Would you like to make something? Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, okay. Pay attention to this. Okay, paying attention. I'd like to make something for you. Just tell me your desired parameters, like its ideal shape and purpose. I can make enough for all of you. That's really nice of you, but we already have all the repair equipment we need, so... it's hard to come up with something on the spot. Why don't you just make whatever you feel like, then? Sure, I mean, I guess I'm a pushover, and we'll let Ias decide what my reward should be. I guess I'm that kind of pushover, aren't I? They're done. Here you go. Looks like a game piece. Oh wait, this one is carrying a little medical bag. Is this me? Affirmative. It's a custom-made chess piece. You can use them in place of the king or queen, or as their own original chess pieces. Personally, I imagine them as moving in the same way as a queen and a knight, because those are the strongest pieces. This is great, thanks! Why would we call it cute? Oh, you have one of me too. I'll never say no to a bit of idolatry. So am I a long-range attacker, or a charmer who can bring anyone I attack to our side? I hardly need to be said that AI and chess go together like peanut butter and jelly. These AI must be using it as a way to improve their computational abilities. Fascinating. Although, if I'm being completely honest, I do feel like my piece should be a little taller. Oh, Sion. No, you are currently a little girl. Still, it's wonderfully made. Thank you. Hold up. Why is mine the only one that's all boxy? It looks like it's a super low poly game or something. For that matter, even the shape is pretty shabby. That was not intentional. I simply overestimated the amount of material we had available. So I didn't have enough to finish yours properly. As for its shabbiness, that's just your imagination. Oh, even these AIs know that Duryodhana is like a poser. Oh, Duryodhana. I gotta ask, does he have any interactions with Gil or Jason? Because it feels like he should. Or do either of them have any lines for him? Because it feels like it should happen. I'm sure it has nothing to do with you being the only one who acted a little frighteningly. Are you sure? Incidentally, your piece has a rare ability. It cannot move at all. Ha! Nice. Amazing. There's never been another chess piece like it. I knew it. You totally messed mine up on purpose, didn't you? Fine, since you got everything else about it wrong, I'll decide its proper ability myself. Behold, Duryodhana, the strongest chess piece ever. Place it on the board and all the opponent's pieces will bow down in reverence before they're knocked out of commission. How's that? What was that? Did you just laugh at me? Ah yes, are you sure she's really your subordinate? Maybe you should double check your authority. Anyway, I'm glad this worked out so well. Yeah, it went well. Okay, let's keep the supply train going. How about we visit the transfer site next? You read them all, they do have interactions? That's glorious. As it should be. All the way over to transfer. Cradle, Will / whoever, Arrow 2. Like I said, I will keep my word. Comma, while you do have the type advantage here, I was warned AoE is the way to go, so... Comma, I'm gonna have to replace you with comma. I'm sorry, Kama, but Kama is better suited for this. I apologize, Kama. Come on in, Kama. We got enemies to beat down. Transport petition errand. Okay. I think leading with the Summer Scotty boost is always appropriate. The only issue with Summer Kama is she is arts, and I've got a quick support team going here. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. Shut it, stomach. We're gonna be eating in like 2 hours or so. You can hold off until then. I guess that is one issue I'm having, is even though I can go without lunch, my metabolism has been improving with me exercising, so I am getting hungrier earlier for dinner. But that's just a mild thing. I can survive. I can survive another 2-ish hours without eating. You guys just might have to listen to the grumbling of my stomach. I mean, again, I don't really have any space in my dietary schedule for a lunch. If I were to eat anything for lunch, it would put me above 2,000 calories, I'm sure. If it were to be significant. Alright, that was easy. Thank you, Deante, for warning me that this was going to be a lot of enemies. We're actually seeing transport for the first time as well. I like this spot. It looks cool. Now that's a speedster. You moved so fast I almost thought I saw a wolf or maybe a dragon. Very nice. Gosh, I could get used to how fast the transfer girl's speed is. I might have them make one of their mobility attachments for me. Man, you are on the clip train here today, Janice. Also, why is she getting all of this Ronnie mint? Why am I not getting any of this? I'm the one doing all the hard work. Just mean. Isn't this kind of a lot? Are you sure you want to give us so much? You have to keep eating just to stop getting headaches. I do get hunger headaches if I go for too long without eating, admittedly. I do indeed get hunger headaches. But only if I have, like, an 8 o'clock dinner do the hunger headaches kick in. It's a bonus. We thought all we'd be doing is making one-way trips anymore, so... Well, don't worry. I'll never order you to do anything as horrible as blow yourselves up. So just ride like the wind and don't worry about a thing. That's a relief. Then it's been a long time, but we'd like to hold a competition to celebrate our new safety and security. Would you like to join us? Competition. A race to see which of us can run the most like the wind. We'd love it if you participated in the guest slot. Incidentally, we tees all have the same base stats, so our races are almost always dead heats that come down to the hundredths of a second. Then what's the point? Oh, I think Berserker's probably the fastest of us, so good luck. Since you love nothing more than crowing about how great you are in every regard, I'm sure you must be a fast runner, too. Right? Not that I actually care. Want me to give you a speed boost with my ether light? By the race's finish, you'll have every torn muscle in your body, but that's just the price you'll have to pay. I know that we don't have a territory, but we're the one doing all the heavy lifting. It's just not fair. IS wouldn't even be around anymore if it wasn't for us. I know we're not that bitter in character, and there is something wrong with us, and we are kind of being a pushover in this, given that we let IS decide that we didn't want anything particular as our rewards, but still, where's our slice of the pie? Of course I'm not gonna race, I'll be on foot. They got freaking motorbikes. If there's one thing I hate more than anything, it's contests I know I can't win. No, wait, I also hate losing contests I was sure I would win. Look, I just hate losing, period. But never mind that. You know what every good contest needs? A bet. That I'm willing to do. Hell, I'd even be willing to be the one who takes the bets myself. Doesn't matter how close a race is when you're the one handling all the money. You there, no underhanded schemes. I swear, you sure love to gamble, don't you? I can only imagine you must have won something big when you were alive. It was fixed, but I honestly have no idea. Anyway, let's watch the race and then head on to the next area. I have no idea what he might or might not have won in his previous life. No idea at all. Alright. So, to repair, I'm actually going for long enough that I have to break into my, apples. Wow. I think I'm gonna use some of my bronze apples. I think it's safe to say I can use some of the bronze ones here. I'm gonna go 83 AP. Alright, and third verse, same as the second. Let's roll. Nothing wrong with us, you haven't gotten to the meat yet. You're right, I haven't gotten to the meat yet. The meat is still 2 hours away from entering my stomach. I kid. Duryodhana won the Pandavas' castle/territory in a game of dice. Huh. And he rigged it so he would win. Okay. I get it. I got this. Why did I do the defense down this turn? I'm stupid. Stupid. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum-dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum-dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum-dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dummy-dum-dum-dum. That's my remix of the Skyrim theme song. Played to the tune of I'm a Dum-Dum. Or rewind, mix that around, I guess. Alright, but this is easy enough. And we'll do this. So, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, because you guys said that, I would be scratching my head after these next two sections. So I'm curious as to when this head scratching is going to happen. Oh, I honestly have not used him enough to realize he throws dice during skill animations. So, that's news to me. Thank you for letting me know. I'll be sure to keep my eyes open. And yes, it has been established that I am a dum-dum, but you have to own it sometimes, J6. You have to own it. Which is why I did that little remix of the Skyrim theme song. Or, I don't think it's necessarily even a theme song, it's just like the title screen song. That was great. Your skills never cease to impress. Oh, I forgot to read the enemy names. What were those enemies called? I wasn't paying attention. I was more paying attention to how dumb I am. We'll give you a little extra to show you there's no place like home. There really is nothing like repair work for me. Feels good to get back to it. And after all the work we did, we're so nice and stocked up, too. I'd say we're ready for anything now. It does feel like we're finally back at the real starting line. With that awful caster finally gone, we can have a proper Holy Grail war. So I guess once we're all ready, we just go over to the other Prime AI's home bases and ask them to fight us, right? So long as neither side employs underhanded tactics, that does sound correct. But first, we still have an important errand to take care of. So we're still going to defend. We're all stocked up and ready to go, though. Can't we just fight first? They were called damage to heal. Thank you, Janice. It's best we have a full and accurate grasp of the situation. Remember, this war was originally supposed to be held with only 5 servants before Assassin, appeared anomalously. Yeah. So it could very well be there's another anomaly out there, too. Of course, I cannot say how likely that is, that this archer really exists. But if there is a chance for us to find out, we should do so. Because of the victory conditions for this Holy Grail War requires that only one servant be left standing, getting the number of servants participating wrong would be a dreadful mistake. Well, I guess you got a point there. Of course, if we are being realistic, It could also be that Lancer or Saber killed Rider's Master with a long-range attack we don't yet know about. Since you already know this, Lan, Bima, what do you think? Since you already know Lan, he's the son of Vayu, the Wind God. That's probably how he got his lance. He could probably manage a long-range attack if he tried, but I don't think he's the type to... Nah, forget it. Don't ask me. I don't know anything about the guy. I didn't know him well before, and I sure as hell don't know the weirdo he's become. Now come on, we can't afford to waste time like this. He's never gotten that upset about Lancer before. I wonder what got into him. Something happened, though, that's for sure. Hey, wait for me. This section is actually going pretty quick. For a 4-arrow section, this is going on at a good pace. Error point? Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Error point does not sound good at all. It's crying and revealing all the problems. Oh boy. Good timing. What, getting rid of those bugs that popped up out of nowhere? Just seems like a pain in the ass. Not that I'm talking about the AI should be taking care of these things to come see us. Do I? I didn't realize I had 2 Summer Canis in there. Kristaria Summer BFF is at position 15. Huh. I suppose I do. Thank you for pointing that out. I would have seen it eventually, but thank you for pointing that out, Janice. Alright, fixed now. Not that. I'm talking about the AI who should be taking care of these things coming over to see us. Oh, hi, DX. I see you were assisting the Type Ds with their duties again. Thank you. I'm glad to see you. I was planning to ask Grani the 12th to arrange a meeting with you, too, when we met her. Ooh, yeah. DX might be Archer's master, or it's Ronnie / Thoth. I just want to make sure of something. I will not be long. Oh? Warning. Unauthorized attempts to connect to my internals are strictly prohibited. Do so again, and I will designate you a hostile entity. Because she was the co-counselor for that summer event. She was like Gordy's second in command. So much for my second round of asking forgiveness rather than permission. Then I must apologize for the blunt question, but would you mind removing your armor and showing us your form beneath? Oh, Sion! Sion, that's entirely inappropriate here. Even in this world, the Holy Grail War Master is marked by the command spell. Once we see if you have one, we will have our answer. I do not know what you mean, but alright. Hello, Knife Runner! Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream! You are a first-time chatter, so welcome indeed. Does this satisfy you? Sion using... Yes! The Shiro technique. That's the nice callback to the last FSN stream where Shiro asked Issei to strip. That is indeed one way to do it. That is indeed one way to do it. So... Deante said to pay attention to her. Okay, I will do so. But yes, welcome Knife Runner, welcome to the stream. I'm in the middle of section 11, I believe, right now. So, we're pretty deep in. I'm pretty sure we're at the halfway point around here. So does this satisfy us? I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be looking at here, honestly. I really am not sure. She's not taking off her gloves, right? Yeah, she still has her gloves on, so... I mean, it has been shown, like, with Sakura's sprites, that she does have gloves on in her sprites, and when you take them off, you can see the command seal, so... Is that what I'm supposed to be paying attention to? It doesn't look like you have one beneath your innerwear, either. That is all. Again, I apologize. I mean, it makes sense. If there really was an archer here, they'd have to have been her servant. Yeah, I know. I know, but I don't think FGO is going to go to that rating in order to have command spells in weird places. She's the only Prime AI with an area to manage who isn't also a Master. But since she isn't one, Ryder was probably just mistaken. Maybe. Now that I have verified that the most likely candidate is not a Master, this does seem like a lower priority. Still, we have already come this far. So, I would still like to talk to Ronnie the 12th and make absolutely sure before we decide on our next course of act. Look out. That's random. Whoa, those things came out of nowhere. What the hell are they? Pardon my cough, I feel like my throat's getting dry. Were there some on the tongue in Prototype? That's pretty interesting. I don't know much about Fate Prototype. So, I mean, but really, I do wonder if they are ever going to take the command spells in different body locations as, like, a plot point. Because I know in Apocrypha, Jean has a bunch of command spells on her back. And I don't think we actually ever see her back in FGO, do we? Especially not in Okeanos, but she wouldn't have her command spells in this anyways. So I wonder if that will ever be a point where they will have another Grail War type situation and the Master's command spells are in some place other than the back of the hand. Orleans, my bad. Well, those things came out of nowhere. What the hell are they? They're not bugs, but I've determined that they are still targeting AIs in the central area. I recommend that they be eliminated for violating the rules. Requesting assistance. Got it! So, big Cerberus. Because that's what they are. These are Cerberus. No more talk about Jean? Or Jean? So, wait, are you saying I can't praise Lily, the Great Equalizer? Lily, the Great Equalizer. She who brought us all back to zero. She who gave us all a singular day of rest. Praise be Janta the Long. Praise be Janta the Long. Where was I? Right, so Cerberus. Hey, these don't look like the Cerberus that appeared in the in-game sprites. These look like the Cerberus from Atlantis/Olympus. How did those come out? I honestly don't remember how the Cerberus were a thing in Atlantis/Olympus. Also, this is only one wave, so I'm going to go all out here. DX's suit looks like the similar thing that Emma wears in X and Y, Looker's assistant. I don't think I ever did Looker's story in X and Y, honestly. So I'm not entirely sure of what you're talking about. Okay, Comma Blast? Comma Blast. Cerberus were birthed by Echidna. Okay. Cerberus were birthed by Echidna. Gotcha. And Echidna was Chiome. Chiome's kind of like, Chiome's kind of not connected to this in the slightest. That's weird. I vaguely recall that Chiome became a part of Echidna. Did she not? Like, she sacrificed herself and became a part of Echidna, which poisoned Echidna. Did she not? I could have swore that happened. Am I misremembering things? I could have swore Chiome had, like, a sacrifice caused by, Hang on. Give me just a moment here. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, shoot! I got NP sealed! Huh. That's unexpected. That's kind of sucky as well. That NP sealed me. Oh, and... The echidnas Odysseus had, Chiome sabotaged the echidna survivors before Chiome. Okay. That's the clarifying. How long is my NP sealed for? A 2-turn NP seal. That's ridiculous, game. 2-turn NP seal is 2 turns too many. Get stunned so you don't NP seal me again. Gosh, game. That was rude of you. Sealing my NP? I'm getting off. I'm way off now. I honestly don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I've kind of lost the plot a little bit ago. Don't talk about Santa Lily anymore. But she is the great equalizer. Honestly, Santa Lily is a bit of a meme for me. Just because I praise her randomly. I praise Santa Lily randomly because she is the great equalizer. She is the one that brought all of NA back to the same point. Praise be Janta. Praise be Janta. But that was easy. I want to kind of try and make... So, while that is appreciated, I have made a vow to myself that all of my primary emotes are going to be based off of the waifus. And I want to try and... make the emotes myself. Because I did pay for the MASH emote to be made a while ago. And I've only, like, within the past couple of months realized I have a lot more emote slots. So I do want to work on making the other waifus as emotes myself. I just need to find a good pixel art thing to do so with. Where have I seen something like that disappear? I don't remember. What the hell were those weird mutts? Login streak doesn't matter, you've always been inconsistent with your logins. She's in the story, so no talking about her? I will consider it, Deante. I shall consider it. Something tells me we're in for another pain in the ass. Another major pain in the ass. Why do those creatures go after AIs? If they want their monument, that's no different than what Castor's doing. I will at least drop it for now because I'm gonna focus in. But Castor and his master aren't... They keep... Why? Just drop it. We do not need to talk about Castor's master anymore. We know his name. We know his name. Understood. Those were your inner-type comms, right? Did you learn something about those creatures? This unit's next action will depend on the central governing AI's instructions. But I can tell you that I have obtained some new information about those demonic beast threats that defend via Defense Comms Network. I will share this information with you in accordance with our risk management protocols. You'd be careful of copyright on them. Of the emotes themselves being copyrighted, or the images I'm using. Those demonic beast threats have appeared in every partition across the world and are indiscriminately attacking AI to steal their monument. The threats have been coming from Grow. Oh, okay. I was going to draw the connection between Cerberus and Medusa because both are Greek, but I kind of didn't want to. This leads us to believe that the one responsible for these violations of the rules is Saber. Dun dun dun! Oh, Summer Corday is in there twice. Stage Magician. No rabbits in this hat. So she is. Thank you for pointing that out, J6. Thank you kindly. 1 quartz, 3 twinkling stars, 3 pure prisms, and 3 hellfires. Alright, so that was section 11. So, depending on how long this next section is, will determine if I call both the stream and the recording here, or just the recording. So I am going to take a bit of a peek in. It's only 3 arrows, so we're going to do one more. recording today, at least, so I'm going to call this current recording here for now. So I've been Soulrack Dragon. Thank you so much for coming out, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this Section 11. Be sure to tune in tomorrow to see Section 12. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so not only can you get notified when Section 12 comes out, you can also be notified when shorts come out, because there were a couple of shorts made during this section of the stream. Check out my Twitch if you want to check me live, and like, comment, come to my Discord, all that kind of standard stuff. But once again, thank you so much, YouTube. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow.